In 1899, just before the turn of the century, Packard began its birthdays with a car, which by today's standards, looks a bit awkward. But, tuned to the times of the gay 90s, it was then America's finest motor car. A worthy sire of a succession of cars that have established Packard as a consistent leader in the creation of the finest in motoring transportation. And now, on this 40th birthday, Packard fittingly presents another great car. A special anniversary gift. The Packard Super 8. America's newest motor car. New not only reflecting the highest type of current artistic taste, but new in the headline interest it has for the discriminating thousands who have long wanted a different kind of car. The Packard Super 8 is different because, for the first time, it combines super luxury with a super nimbleness and smoothness until now unknown in a big, fine car. Just as the Navy has created powerful, yet extremely mobile cruisers to supplement its heavy fighting fleet. And just as the railroads have created a new type of light yet luxurious train to revolutionize rail travel, Packard has designed a new fine car, at a new low price, creating a new class in quality transportation. Long an outstanding name in motordom, Packard Super 8 now has a new significance. The word super, as Webster defines it, denotes that which obviously surpasses all others of a class. And it is obvious the minute you glimpse this car that something out of the ordinary has been achieved. Its new front appearance might well be said to speak for the entire car. Topped by this famous Packard design of enduring identity, symbolizing a background of rich experience in fine car building, the brilliant new radiator immediately strikes a note of fresh and distinctive styling for 1939. A note which echoes throughout the car. The shutters, automatic as on all Packards, have bars finished alternately in body color on sparkling chrome. The mighty Packard 12 is the only other car having this design. Torpedo-type headlamps are long and tapering, trimmed with a triple-fluted chrome bar. The louvers are of entirely new design, with a brilliant medallion, reading Packard Super 8, adding its stamp of quality. Notice that the fluted chrome trim is used here, too. Viewed from the back, the big trunk with its neatly concealed hinges is artfully contoured into the modern streamlining of the rear end. Yes, from any angle, the Super 8 presents an appearance worthy of its quality construction. It is a big car. An impressive car that will be at home in the most luxurious surroundings. And speaking of luxury, well, never before have you been able to buy such luxury. Even in a Packard at anywhere near its price. The well-tailored, pleated upholstery is available in 6. Not 1 or 2, but 6 distinctive choices of pattern and texture. Not only beautiful, but amazingly comfortable are those cushioned seats. With the finest Marshall-type springs providing utmost ease and relaxation, and preventing all spring noise. A roll of soft rubber, neatly upholstered, pads the front seat top. This is both a luxury and a safety feature. Seats are wider. In fact, the new Super 8 has 3 3/4 inches more front seat width than its famous predecessor. And there is abundant top hat and legroom for the tallest. In every detail, the Packard Super 8 is unmistakably akin to cultured, comfortable living. Those used to chase lounge relaxation will find some degree of restful support provided by the folding armrest and long, adjustable arm sling. A typical touch of super luxury, incidentally, is the lovely satin lining of the arm slings, underneath which is soft sponge rubber. Like using the wide, spacious entrance of a fine home. One steps from the Packard Super 8 with utmost ease, thanks to the exceptionally wide doors and the help of the assist cords at the robe rail. 2 movable hassocks, instead of the usual fixed footrest, give that added measure of comfort found in fine living rooms. Feet accustomed to the deep luxury of expensive rugs are equally at home on the beautifully fine mohair carpet which graces the floor, not only in the rear, but in the front compartment as well. The carpet is backed by a pad of thick sponge rubber, and rubber pads beneath the pedals prevent wear of the fabric. Fittings are new, simple and graceful, yet with the rich quality of sterling silver. Window garnish moldings are attractively finished in French burro walnut graining, and the same graining serves as a frame for the modern new instrument panel. All instruments are made highly readable by a clever use of contrast. White needles against brown dials, brown figures against tan paneling. And so it is throughout the car, a luxurious interior complete in every respect. Tailored simplicity with rich highlights. Seated at the controls, firmly gripping the new steering wheel with its two curved spokes and hand-fitting rim, you feel an overpowering urge to touch this fine car to life. You'll not want to miss the thrill of driving the new Super 8, for there, too, Packard has a delightful surprise in store. A special treat for those who have long wanted a greater degree of nimbleness and handling ease in a big car. Let's see briefly what Packard engineers have accomplished. It's a story of interest to all who enjoy the newest in motoring. First is the big, powerful, 130 horsepower straight-8 motor. It includes such advantages as the balanced, induction-hardened crankshaft with 9 main bearings, the famous Packard autothermic pistons, copper-lead alloy connecting rod bearings, high turbulence cylinder head, fan blast cooling tunnels, and the oil temperature regulator, to mention just a few of the host of features which have enabled the Super 8 motor to give millions of miles of owner satisfaction. In addition, the new Super 8 clutch has been redesigned to match the rest of the car. And an entirely new Unimesh transmission, whose design was borrowed from the mighty Packard 12, has been developed for the Super 8, giving it undoubtedly the finest transmission in any car, costing less than $3,000. Featured in the Unimesh transmission are 9 anti-friction bearings for smoothness and long life, and wider gears, with greater capacity. And, with gears in constant mesh, there is lighter, clash-free shifting. This year Packard offers the new EconoDrive transmission, available at only a small extra cost. Introduced only after long research and testing by Packard engineers, this mechanism brings a new joy to motoring. Simple to operate. EconoDrive produces a smoothness in engine operation that is truly amazing. Riding assumes a new meaning, and it's hard to convince yourself that the speedometer is not playing tricks on you. EconoDrive reduces engine speed by 27.8%. This means that if your car is going 50 miles an hour, the engine is turning over only 36 miles an hour. And this, of course, adds greatly to engine life, besides affecting material saving in gas and oil. Gear selection is controlled by the new handy shift, giving effortless, short travel operation and clearing the floor for extra comfort. There is nothing new to learn. In fact, changing gears is actually easier. With all these improvements, we have a magnificently powered car which is stronger, safer, and more efficient. Yet weighs approximately 800 pounds less than any Super 8 ever built. The result is a thrilling nimbleness in traffic, an incredible ability to slow down to a snail's pace without shifting, and then surge smoothly and swiftly ahead for mile after mile on the open road. Only actual experience can reveal the sensational smoothness of the 1939 Super 8. The new chassis is a major factor in this delightful riding quality, featuring the exclusive Packard Safety Flex front suspension, the Super 8 now enjoys the manifold advantages of an improved type of Modem Safety Flex rear suspension, again providing the gentlest ride on the road. And, as a new feature, a 5th shock absorber, never before used in any car, now smothers cross shocks. Those annoying sidewise jolts always found in addition to up and down movements. This 5th shock absorber adds to new riding ease in 3 ways. First, it effectively checks rear-end sidestepping on washboard roads. Second, it increases steering accuracy. Driver or passenger, you actually feel this added steering security. Third, it stops the lateral shocks which encourage skidding. In all sincerity, Packard road ability is without an equal, simply because this fifth shock absorber masters road conditions with which the conventional chassis design is powerless to cope. Another first for Packard. It takes its place. With the Packard pioneered hypoid rear axle, 13 years in service, and now carried to new heights in the exclusive design on the 1939 Super 8. Here's another instance of Packard leadership. The high total of 54 ball and roller bearings, true index of Super 8 quality and long life. Finally, this new chassis and famous motor are crowned with a new body, built to the most modern specifications. It is made entirely of steel. From the single-unit, seamless roof, through the body panels and pillar posts, braces, flanges, and ribs, to the rigid steel floor. In keeping with modern construction, 15 different kinds of scientific insulators are applied, each for a particular purpose in a particular part. The roof, as just one example, is insulated against sound, heat, and cold by a special material 17 layers thick. This big, modem body is one more evidence of the quality characterizing the entire car. The Super 8, with its super measures of luxury, power, and comfort, is truly worthy of its name. Packard is proud to place this brilliant Super 8 beside the majestic new Packard 12 for 1939 flagship of the Packard fleet. Accepted for years as the ultimate in luxury transportation, now refined and even better for 1939. The Packard 12 is more than ever the favored choice of motordom's limited few. With this magnificent car, and with the new Super 8 bringing fine car ownership within the reach of additional thousands, Packard again in 1939 gives America the outstanding value. Luxurious transportation.